I'm here today with Danny Shain. How's the weather down there?
Um, yeah, it's hot and humid all the time, Rich. Today's just another one of those hot, humid days. You know, living down in the Amazon jungle in Peru. That's just the way it is. We don't have winter here. We have two seasons. I say hot and hotter.
You recently got married. How does it feel to be a married man?
Oh my God! Now you're gonna scare all the girls that were looking for me away. No, that's a good thing actually. Marriage something for me I take really seriously. You know, I try to be really, really careful in all aspects to treat my wife well, which is part of the reason why I think she said yes to my proposal. I guess the bottom line is that I respect her a lot, you know, and that's really, really important in a relationship. I think everyone understands that. So I'm careful to respect her and remember that in all walks of life. You know, as an artist, sometimes you get into situations that a lot of us can't resist, or we get stupid or whatever, and I'm just always been careful to not cross that limit.
You also come out with a new album, Two Good Friends. How's it doing?
Two Good Friends. Now, Two Good Friends I just put out and published in April of this year, right? I've had a lot of those songs out, as you know, for, gosh, almost 3 years back as I was putting this album together, and finally finished it, and it came up in the States late last year, and then launched it in April in the States, and been a long time coming. The album progress is coming slow but sure, and sometimes as an artist, you know, you get impatient. And I'm impatient because I want what I'm looking for now, but I have to remember I need to be focused and disciplined, and those two things, and persistent with a solid vision are for me anyway, and I think for anyone else that's made their dreams in music or anything else that may be that was a dream. Those are like the four pillars, you know, getting what you're after, and so. You know, I have some of my days where I feel like, you know, I wonder if this is really the right direction, you know. But, you know, last week, for example, for me, the good thing is that I always have signs, if you will, you know, that I'm on the right track, you know. And so, you know, with getting your question, you know, with my album, how's it going? Sales are slow, but that's because I'm not playing in the United States. And that's what I need to do. Nevertheless, in this last week, for example, 2 new radio stations that I didn't even know of looked me up and asked me for my music. One in the United States, Denver, and one in Bogota, Colombia. You know, and so when that happens, and many other things that keep on happening every month, it tells me, yeah, I definitely got the right thing going. Just need to be more patient and find a way to get myself on stages up in the north, in the United States, you know.
How can people go and get a copy and download it?
Right. Okay. You know, right now, the best way to do that is just go to my webpage, which is DannyShain.com. DANNYSHAIN music.com. On the front page right there, you'll find the place where you can buy my music or download it. The physical album is available in the United States as well. The physical album, I'm the type of artist that I don't care if people copy my music, right? So the actual disc, they're unprotected, you know. So if someone buys a disc, they could easily download the music and give it all their friends.
Okay. Are you working on anything in 2018?
I am indeed. In fact, yesterday I was in the studio again. I've been out of the studio for about almost a year, actually. because I was working on getting my music in album ready, and getting all the presentation materials ready, and then finding out who and how I was going to market this album to. So, and besides, I had just finished recording 11 songs, so I didn't want to go back and start recording right away. Now, right now, I'm back in the album, I'm right back in the studio again. I'm recording a song that I wrote for my wife for the day that we celebrated our wedding, and I'm about 80% done with that song. Yesterday, we were in there putting on some finishing touches, and then when I get that done, next week, I'm going to send it up to a fiddle session artist professional that's up there in Nashville, who has helped me out with my other songs, and he'll lay down the tracks and fiddle for the song, and then when we get it back down here, then we'll master it and then distribute it. So I'd say in about 2 weeks we'll be done with that song. And I have to say, when I listened to the song yesterday, I was like, gosh, this song has turned out even better than I had it in my mind. It's really, for me, and the musicians that are putting the song together, they feel its spirit like they have my other songs, and it's just, I hope other people like it as well. When I play it, it touches me. I suppose it touches, well, no, I don't suppose. It obviously touches me well because it's a song I wrote for my wife for our wedding day, so I always remember that special day, and love to have for her and her for me. But obviously, I hope that other people connect with that song at the same level. They can imagine themselves singing these words to their spouse. It's a bilingual song, naturally, because my wife isn't fully Spanish or fully English literate yet. So the first verse is in Spanish, and then the second verse is in English. So I hope people like that style as well. What also I'm working on is next week we're going to start filming a music video for one of my other original songs called Babycita Morenita, which means my brown baby, my brown skin baby, if you will. Kind of like brown sugar. And that song has done really, really well south of the border. I think it'll do well in the United States as well, in the Latino community in particular. Why I say that is because that song is just full on Spanish, It has maybe like 2 words in English in it. So if you don't speak Spanish, maybe you won't connect it with it too strongly. But that's why I'm doing the music video for that one, because that song has done really well in Mexico, Argentina, Spain, here in Peru, and Guatemala. So I was sitting down the last couple of days with the guys going to film this video with me, who did my other music video, Latino Country. And so tomorrow I'm going to pick out the last few places where we're going to do filming, and next week we're going to film it. We've got a beautiful model to represent the BBC Morenita. Some really spectacular places for filming. I hope that even if the person doesn't understand the Spanish in the song, that the music and the video, the audio-visual experience will be something unique for them, if not powerful as well. And for those who understand the Spanish, I hope it's even more impacting. Aside from that, I'm going to do another video that'll be it'll be like a home video, because I noticed, I haven't tried this yet, but I noticed that a lot of artists, including big artists, every now and then they'll just film a video of them singing with their guitar or their piano in their office or their studio, and a microphone, nothing else. No sound effects, nothing. It's just there. Okay, hey everybody, I'm gonna sing my song, whatever, blah blah blah. And I want to do that with a song in Spanish.
Since you're a Latino country artist, what walls or hurdles do you gotta jump over to get your music across?
What kind of hurdles and I gotta get past?
Yes.
Oh man, I think the biggest thing for me now, I already addressed. I need to get in my home market. My home market's the United States, right? And then bridging that gap without destroying my family is one of the things I've been looking at for the last year. I've been keenly aware of that ever since I started. I always knew that the United States would be my principal market, and then from there things would grow on their own. So my biggest challenge now, Rich, is just to get a band get a band organized, ready to play back home in the States. I'd like that to be in Texas, South Central Texas, and then use that in my home base, grow through Texas, and then hit the rest of the country where I have my niche markets, right? It would be nice if I had a manager who could help me put that together, that had the contacts, get me shows. I'm going to do this whether I got one or not, you know. It's not rocket science. We can put together, I have good demo music put together already, you know, so it'd just be a matter of, if I could do this on my own, I'll do it on my own. I prefer not to, but, you know, sometimes when you're at this level, you got to do a lot, you know, manage everything yourself until the right conditions come along, you know. So those are my two big hurdles, you know, getting up to the States, getting the right people in the group, getting our cell ready, and then getting the bookings.
Thanks for being on the show today. Enjoyed talking to you.
No, I'm more thankful to you, Rich, you know, and you know, folks like you who've been with me from the get-go, you know. Yeah, my name's starting to get out a little bit more, right? I'm no big famous guy by any means, you know. Every now and then people are like, hey, I know you, I heard your music, which is really cool, you know. But the people I'm most thankful to are the people who have supported me from the get-go. You know, when nothing was happening, right? They say, wow, hey, I like what you're doing, you know, and still support me, you know. And you're definitely one of those guys, you know. And I have a very special kind of thanks for you folks when I get a little bit further on down the road. I don't ever forget you kind of people, ever.